For October, I've decided to do a video series going over some weird or interesting tidbits of Biohazard Clan Master, a Japanese-only mobile game that was a collaboration between Capcom and Gloops Incorporated, and playable via Mobage. The game was available from 2012 to the summer of 2015, and featured a whole new story and cast of characters on top of everything else in the Biohazard series at the time. While most of the game is considered non-canon, and various additions were either from the development team taking creative liberties or for the sake of themed events, there are some aspects that seem plausible for the future of the Resident Evil series, and I wouldn't be surprised if certain ideas get carried over eventually. Let's talk about the premise for this game. In 20XX, which I assume is sometime post RE6, two ex-Umbrella scientists create a bio-supercomputer implementing the Vasilisk virus, a new virus introduced in this game. The system itself is called Vasilisk, and is capable of creating simulations of outbreaks that have occurred around the globe in the past. Even capable of generating its own situations based on the data from those events and even the people associated with them. So in a way, it's very comparable to the Red Queen, perhaps even superior to it. And as far as I know, there's nothing to say they didn't at least base something in Vasilisk on the Red Queen, considering it existed before when I believe this game takes place. After this, the Vasilisk Corporation is established. And when I say it's able to create situations based on the people associated with outbreaks in the past, it goes so far as to tap into their memories, bringing the dead to life. At least, perceived to be alive. There are two instances I can recall where this has happened, and involves both of the Redfield siblings. I'm not sure in what way Vasilisk is able to infiltrate the minds of the people who come in contact with it, but it is a biocomputer based on a virus after all, so I'm sure there's some complex process involved. Vasilisk creates an alternate reality of events related to Code Veronica, where Claire loses Steve, and Resident Evil 6, where Piers sacrifices himself for Chris. Unfortunately, I don't have as much information on the event related to Piers being revived, but he appears in his C-virus infected state to help Chris fight off various bioweapons in a simulated version of China, based on Chris's memories of the past during Resident Evil 6. In Claire's case, she stumbles upon a part of Vasilisk while investigating a lab, where it activates and generates a dreamlike version of Rockford Island. Claire begins to re-experience the events of Code Veronica, and will try to piece together what has happened to her. She attempts to use her knowledge of the past to warn Steve to change the outcome of the events. Once again, Steve gets infected and becomes a monster, but somehow fights off the transformation and turns back to normal. This sequence of events plays very similarly to the Gun Survivor spin-off of Code Veronica, which is considered a dream of Claire's. It is unknown if Vasilisk preys upon the tragic memories of others for its own benefit, or if it is simply collecting data to gauge human behavior during outbreaks of the past. Given that different circumstances occur when Steve and Piers show up in these simulations affecting the Redfields, it's possible that humans can influence at least some elements of Vasilisk.